Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Couldn't stop sneezing for hours.
Owls must be incredibly intelligent to deliver all those letters. I still get lost looking for our common room.
My mother always responds to my owls very swiftly.
I've always
been
said
ages
that
since I've
travel
seen an owl.
broad.
Worrying. Perhaps next week.
It's always so exciting to see the owls come.
Lumos. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchant. It's a map of Hogwarts.
It leads to the library.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm. If I'd like you to...
But sir...
Perhaps we are. Once you've home... I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be. Accio!
From the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, thought the trumpet confined me inside of a jar. But he failed at his containment jar.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Reparo! Accio! Lumos.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And, to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime. Get me in the ring.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Fringo! Potato! Stupid one!
Act like a winner! It's also...
Accio! Come on!
Let me try away now.
Potato!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong. There's strong competition ahead, but
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. Very good. Hope to see you back here again.
Reparo.
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. May I? That would be wonderful.
You'll get it.
Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Levioso.
That was something.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Levioso.
Excellent form.
Levioso.
Next time, perhaps.
Levioso.
Keep trying.
Levioso. Accio.
That's it. I'd say that's enough practice.
Hello, Lucan.
Ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant.
Yes, Natty.
Then
Ready to get thrashed?
apologies in advance.
Stupid one. Levioso. Stupid one.
Even more forward! Descendo!
Protego.
Expelliarmus! Don't shy away now. Potato!
Stupid one. Stupid one. Potato. There goes my wager.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Bravo!
I get.
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. Leave me, please.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work. Feel free to practice in the classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperated.
But Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Incendio!
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key?
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects.
I can be...
If I can see you, the prefect might be able to return.
Whoever's there, you'd best get yourself back to bed. You are most certainly up to no good out in the castle now. Be on your way.
Revelio.
Quietly now.
That's the courtyard.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that...
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clinic. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else is given.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Little friend, out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your... Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. I should use Repairer on this broken armor. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it! Where might this lead? Reparo. I need to wake up that rune over there. Whoa. Lumos. Lumos. I wonder if I can hit the room with a spell. Lumos. Reparo. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Protego! Incendio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Protego! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! 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 Incendio! This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Protego! Levioso! Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Levioso! Stupefy! Protego! Incendio! Levioso! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get...
Sebastian.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor.
I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where...
Now I'll have to take it.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
My little sisters will...
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems. Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Oh, hello.
Place your mandrake in the new pot and patch out the soil!
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our pot.
I wonder if hippogriffs like not grass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're...
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time. Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
Pardon me. Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral...
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time. Done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomp... Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Incendio.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our...
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor. Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. And that goes for plants as well as...
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Incendio!
Professor Black was terrible, but what am I missing?
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion.
Mr. Takar.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And Professor Weasley had you acquire the rest?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time. Did I hear
He did say that. He what? I'll get you the Fuipa feather.
Wait until you see what...
Can you remind me what you needed again?
It's the last thing...
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions. Keep your potion statement. A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fuipa feather you want.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Dragonstone! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for... I can... Now, I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the wig. Oh. I'm glad I was able to get it right. That was an interesting... Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers. Best be on.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
My mother is so excited for me to come home.
There's
Do you think Elizabeth would like a French drink?
Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Leprotego! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! This looks intriguing.
Levioso!
Incendio!
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili-land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good.
Be on your guard.
What are you up to now?
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me. I'm sorry this happened to you.
It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Arn, about your carts. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Potato! Stupefy!
Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Protego! Stupefy! Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. Stupefy! An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
We could have killed that traitor, Arn, when we took his carts.
Always on the
No!
Protego!
I will make
How many of you are there?
How nice of you to say.
Protego! Stupefy!
I'll win.
Levioso! Stupefy! Accio!
Why can't I hit you? I won't rest.
dead. Why have you not run away?
Protego!
Intend to die, do you?
You won't stop me.
I should have been up for a bit of time, darling.
Protego!
It was almost too easy.
As if there's more than one way to enter. How many of you are there?
Patrolling this area.
Sam, what was that?
Protego! Accio! Levioso! Protego!
Someone fix it!
Incendio!
I've been fighting since before you were born.
As if there's more than one way to enter. How many of you are there?
One less demon to worry about.
Protego!
Ha!
Not go well for you.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
And you thought goblins were inferior?
You've been paying attention in Defense Against the Dark Arts, I see.
As if there's more than one way to enter. How many of you are there?
Wait a moment.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Slippery little... I'll find ya.
Accio! Levioso!
You won't get away with that.
Protego!
If only Ranrock were here to see this!
Accio! Levioso!
Not afraid to fight.
Protego!
Easily enough. Enough of this.
As if there's more than one way to enter. How many of you are there?
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more. What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
I don't think you know what you're feeling.
Levioso!
Show yourself, if you're there.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Spells glance off of me. Didn't have to end this way.
As if there's more than one way to enter.
What's that?
How many of you are there? Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
Far from home, eh?
You fight about as well as a puffskein.
Protego! Accio!
You can't stop. Much too slow. Losing their stride.
A miss!
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
You won't stop me. Well, that's your best. One more taken down.
As if there's more than one way to enter. How many of you are there?
How nice of you.
Who is it? What?
Protego! Accio!
Put me down!
Utterly pitiful display. Roundrops won't be stopped.
Who's there?
Protego!
You are
Accio!
Roundrops will be pleased.
As if there's more than one way to enter.
Why am I always on the...
That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Levioso! Incendio! Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Hello, sir. What do you have for sale?
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
Arn, I have good news. The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult. I'm not sure that's worthy of a paint.
All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Off on another adventure, are we?
But Mummy, Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. They're cozy. With wings.
They must have come this way! Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with...
There you are.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Yo there! Stop! We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take it!
Accio.
You will dead body!
Incendio.
Not so coward! Going off!
Tell Rook to find me himself. Stupid one. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife.
You're a researcher. Merlin?
Merlin,
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Revelio.
Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres after all.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
Perhaps a spell might help us here. These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
Potato! Lumos.